Back here, out of a 7-on-7 Washington State championship game. Finally, we get here. It's been a great day. Scott Oshman along with Tim Boyle here on STSPN, joined all day long. Brandon Huffman and Ryland Spencer, 247sports.com, CascadiaPreps.com. Anybody else we didn't pub for you guys? My goodness gracious. I got the T-shirt being printed right now. I'll walk around with it.
Ryland, what's your new Instagram? your hamburger Instagram?
Oh, yeah, we don't want to. I don't think we can put that out there.
Well, we have some unbelievable 7-on-7. The first, who's going to be our inaugural 2019 state champion, Steilacoom, or the Graham Kapowsin Eagles.
Now, if you had that, if you got a ticket that says you had, those for in your exacta, you're going to win some money.
Did we not get that taped on our segment this morning when we predicted the championship game? That must not.
I think everybody would have.
Did Perry not get that on?
You got Union and Eastside Catholic and all these juggernauts. Kennedy.
We have Timberline in the semis, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
Timberline and Union. At least you got called Union, okay?
You had two teams that literally are replacing record-setting quarterbacks in a tournament that's based on your quarterback playing in the championship.
Well, and you got one of these teams AA. Yeah. You got a AA team, and they got a good shot at winning it.
Well, we are off. 25-minute running clock. Here we
go.
Is it bobbled? Is it caught? Yes, it is. There's whistles, though.
I think he caught it, but I think he got tapped.
And
he's still running.
Okay, so
and that's Emeka Ibuka. He's still
at
running.
5:38, so we know that 6:03 will be the game.
In theory. Now, Steilacoom, they have battled. At least the last two games, it has gone down to the wire. No easy for them.
Last time a 2-point conversion, right? And
that's a do-or-die situation, a gutsy call, and they convert it with Mbuke catching it, and I thought he was still running.
Yes.
That was Roberson.
Oh, Roberson right there?
Yeah, the bright orange.
All right.
The creamsicle shoes and gloves.
There we go.
Can you tell I'm hungry? By the way, they replayed first down is what they did.
That's okay. Thank you.
Oh, they replayed. Okay.
Ryland Spencer making sure we're
See what value he brings when he returns from assignment?
It's amazing. I take back almost everything we just said about you in the last game, Ryland.
I'm sure no matter what was said, I've had worse.
Equipment timeout right now here, too. They're trying to get somebody's shoe back on.
So if you're just joining us now.
Seth Olmos. They're 14 with the shoe problem.
Okay, there we go. We've got somewhat of rosters here, but they're sketchy. And here, the pass is incomplete on the far side of the field.
That was a nice little route by Julian, just a little bit outstretched over his arm.
And we haven't seen Graham Kapowsin and the Eagles from this on field one. We came in at the 1 o'clock game, but I'm not sure if we've seen them at all.
No. This is our, third or fourth time seeing Steilacoom. We've been seeing them all day long.
Yes.
Yet to lose a game.
Undefeated. Going across on the far side. It's caught.
They're marching up and down the field here.
So I don't know what Steilacoom has scored 42 points. Then they were, 7-7 tied in the win.
I think didn't they score 42 earlier today too?
Yeah, against Mountain View early on.
Mountain View, yeah.
But who knows what we're going to see, as these guys have been playing since around 11 o'clock this morning.
Yes.
As we get.
Yeah, this is the seventh game for each of these teams today.
Seventh game?
Seventh game. And a lot of these guys did camps yesterday down in Oregon. So
my goodness.
A lot of football, and then they get right back into spring football tomorrow at school.
So I want to say Nathan Thomas is the quarterback there for the Eagles.
Senior who, almost an unfortunate situation if your quarterback have to sit behind Dylan Morris, and then now he gets his shot here as a senior, so good to have a guy like a Malachi Roberson, a Seth almost to be those guys that can help ease him into games.
He looks over. He has 4 seconds to get rid of it.
I think he got it. He got it. And who
touchdown,
number 14?
That's Seth Olmos.
That's Olmos.
At about 3.9 seconds before that beeper went off, he got rid of it.
All right, so Graham Kapowson draws first blood here now. Stillicum seem to be able to respond every time somebody scores on them, so we'll see what they do here.
I know you go to some 7-on-7 stuff, Brandon. It's always weird to me when you see a team like a Graham Kapowson, who's more known for I formation, ground and pound, really control the clock, play good defense. But yet, when they play 7-on-7, it seems like they're always in the semis or the finals.
Yeah, and they're one of the rare high school teams in the state of Washington that really does a lot of 7-on-7 as a team. They'll play in a tournament. Kent Ridge High School, Garfield High School, Lake Stevens, and Graham Kapowson are about the only 4 teams that I can think on this side of the state that play as a high school team in those travel 7-on-7 tournaments. And you can see that chemistry certainly has helped them out today.
Chase McDaniel, the quarterback. It's
I think
complete
he's going to pick
here.
up the first down there.
And that's, of course, to make a Bucco. Now, Chase, looks like he missed a couple spots with the sunscreen there.
I was noticing that. Well, he rubbed it on himself.
His parents probably not too happy
in his
with that.
defense, his dad's the defensive coordinator
There
for
you go.
Stillicum, so he's been a little bit preoccupied trying to figure out how to stop these teams.
There's
Oh,
a
look at
strike
that.
over the middle, touchdown.
I think he got it.
That's our guy, Isaiah Devane,
yes.
just moved to Stillicum about 6 weeks ago
I
from
think
the state of
they're
Texas.
mark him down before he.
Uh-oh.
I don't think he got in.
All right, hold on, Tim.
Just short.
Couple
We were-
yards short.
Brandon was telling everybody about the number 11, the mystery number 11.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, you got to keep going on Devane.
Isaiah Devane, we were asking the coaches, who is this guy? Where'd he come from? And they said he came from Texas. So he literally is coming out of nowhere, Nowhereville, Texas, and now he's here and making a huge impression today.
On you.
On me, for sure. I mean, as a safety, as a receiver, and I'll tell you what, you add another weapon like that to Stillicum with Chance McDonald's got, with Siobhan Horner, with Emeka Egbuka, they should be able to have a nice little seamless transition from J.J. Lemming to Chance McDonald.
So that one off the fingertips. And he likes to go high to a couple different targets. We've seen him. No, not
man,
there.
just
barely.
Couldn't hang on. This is going to be the third down play here.
But he was spreading it around earlier in all the games we've seen. It's not just in Buke. It's he's spreading it around again to Devane, to other players, and that time he did the same thing. Paget, it looks like. So not just going to the same well every single time. McDonald here, Stillicum trying to tie it up.
There's the blitz.
7-7. They used the blitz,
Oh,
and it's incomplete.
It worked. They're going to turn it over on downs.
That's a good time to call that
Yeah.
blitz, man.
Rattled him just a little bit.
Because in a game like this, Neo Ruiz there, number 9 for Stillicum. Yeah.
I just didn't know if he. Sorry, I was holding the roster up.
In a game like this, I mean, it's a matter of if you can get a stop and you can keep scoring, it's worth using a blitz this early in the game because you get them to a stop when they're knocking on the door of the goal line. Now you got a chance to go 14-0, but you've already taken off probably a good 6-7 minutes off the clock.
Yeah, and it paid off for him, that's for sure.
Early we saw that blitz in the last play. Now we're seeing it here early, and it's complete. He pulls it down.
They're going to
Julian
mark
Mason
him
there.
short of the first, though.
It's
Nathan
funny.
Thomas.
I know you remember his older
Oh,
brother,
yes.
Julian Mason's older brother, Trey Mason, who's at Central Washington. Completely different body styles. Trey was 6'1", 6'2", kind of long and lean, not the tremendous athlete. Julian, a little bit shorter, a little bit stockier, it seems like. Maybe a little bit more of an explosive athlete.
Yep. Same hair.
Exact same hair.
24 catches that.
Picks up just a little dink and dunk to get the first down there.
Smart.
Good
Ethan
move.
Doherty's,
Yep.
he's looked good today, too. Another big physical receiver.
He put on a little
Tight
weight
end, yeah.
this year.
He was
Kind of
on-
looks more like an H-back now.
That's what their plan this year is to use him more as like that split wide, like a Dallas Clark type from
He
Indianapolis.
He was on your watch list.
Yes.
Far
Yeah.
side, it's caught again. They're taking a little bit of the chunks at a time
Yeah,
here.
Graham-
Nathan Thomas, the quarterback.
They're just completing everything here.
Yeah,
Just smart.
2 years ago, Ethan Doherty was Graham Kapowson's second leading receiver after Trey Mason, who Rylan just mentioned. And then with Mason's departure, you would have thought Doherty became the guy, but Malachi Roberson was really Dylan Morris' favorite target, his leading receiver. So Doherty, 2 years in a row, though, he's been the number 2 receiver for this Eagles team. And again, there's a lot of experience, even losing a 4-year starter with Dylan Morris.
Graham Kapowson back. Thomas Going
Oh,
across,
just like
it's
that.
caught right there, Roberson.
Boy, Stillicum's in a hole here, 14-0.
Well, you talked about Malachi Roberson. We've talked about him already. He hadn't gotten a big play, and there he goes. First touchdown, or second touchdown for Graham Kapowson.
I think Malachi just likes the fact that he's not playing with Emeka right now. They played together all spring long on the 7-on-7 circuit, and Emeka Egbuka has been the primary receiver for that team. Malachi probably their second receiver. Now he's trying to get the upper hand.
Back here, though, Stillicum, we've seen him come back, and there's Mbuke, gets the catch. Now, oh, here's some waving to somebody over there, taking it. Appreciate that. We've had a fun day here. The first championship 7-on-7 for the state of Washington here in Bellevue.
It's going to be a first down.
Catch over there, moves through.
That's number 11.
There's your guy, Isaiah Devane.
He's going to be our sleeper pick. I
No
think.
question.
Yeah, he's definitely won the sleeper pick.
Although Chance McDonald, the quarterback you're seeing right here in white, he has been very impressive. We got to see a lot of him. Sits back, throws it. Over, and
there was a little
Shoulder dip
extracurricular
on
going on. No flag.
I don't think that was catchable regardless, but that was a little more contact than you're used to seeing.
There's a little fender bender down there amongst 3 or 4 guys. So he'll get another try.
We've reached that point in the day where we're on the second playing of these songs
That's
that we heard earlier today.
You know you've been here at these tournaments a long time.
I thought there was a DJ here.
Brandon, your tan's coming. You've already burned and tanned, by the way.
That's how I do it.
Yeah.
It starts with a burn, then it fades into a tan.
McDonald has to get rid of it, and he does. It's caught on the far side.
This is going to be a third.
Yeah.
You're going to need to pick up a first down on this play, or they're going to turn it over.
This is where you look for something quick. Real quick,
Yeah.
a quick slant, a speed out, something. Don't need to get more than just 3-4 yards. You got to keep it going because
You don't want to go
down
down
21 if possible.
You got to score here.
Last reception, Trey Horner got that. Here's Chance McDonald. Back over, and
That
he goes
gets it.
again to Trey.
That'll move the chains, or move the chair, I should say.
The chair, I think he's at the stool. 7-on-7. You can only blitz 1 time per game.
Yeah, and they've already used that, right?
They have.
Graham Kapowson.
Graham
Kapowson.
Kapowson has used it. Stillicum has not.
We'll see what they go to here. It looks like Buka here near side. He looks to him, goes to a different
That's
receiver
good.
and a touchdown.
Number 24.
That's 24, Alex Paget. I believe he has the other one as well.
Nice little rub route there for the touchdown.
Well, Stillicum did what they needed to. They couldn't afford not to score here.
They cut the lead in half in this championship game.
14-7.
A lot of some kids watching, waiting, but again, they got more travel to do. I mean, it's a Sunday here in June.
They're just stalling to make that drive, to avoid that drive back to Vancouver.
As Roy Rosenbaugh, the head coach of Union, the state champion Union Titans, comes across our position here. Meanwhile, Thomas back at work for GK. And he gets that complete.
Still disappointed he's not wearing his state championship ring. I would have won that as a head coach. I'd be wearing it everywhere there were other coaches.
Or the lollipop.
Yes.
Like, what are we doing? I mean, if you're going to go
Victor
out.
had his on today.
Did he? Okay,
Yeah,
good.
Lincoln Victor had his his ring.
All right, well.
He was showing it off big time.
And that's become, because of the 17 close-ups on Root Sports of the state champion,
Yeah.
it's Rose's signature lollipop. He should always have one in. Thomas!
Oh, and look at
Roberson with the
Roberson!
Oh, and what a move!
Get he in?
No, just
Just
short.
shy.
That was a nice move. Boy, and they're knocking on the door. They may go up 21-7 here.
Now, you talk about in your article on 247sports.com, he's got 4 offers. Where do you think those, do you know where those are from?
Yeah, he's got
Roberson?
I believe it's like an Air Force offer. He's got, I think, like Georgetown, Yale. There's an Ivy League offer in there. Really good student, but a kid that I think that this season, with more expected from him this year in that role as a player, he could end up with more offers by the time the fall's done.
And that's just too easy. And speaking of him, Malachi adds to their lead. They come right back on the Steilacoom touchdown,
now
and they score themselves.
21-7.
Union ends up with third, we're hearing.
The bronze medal.
What a fun day, though, as the season progresses here. But people just, the appetite and demand for football all year round, you're seeing here, as everybody wants to know who's going to be good coming in. As the pass is complete, again, the newcomer here, just learning today, Isaiah Devane. It's got to be on the minds of who's going to be the feature article. I know you went and spoke to the young man.
Yeah, I think whether they come back or not, I think it's still safe to say Emeka Egbuka's had the best day of any player on this field, both offensively and defensively. But it's been an Isaiah Devane, Malachi Roberson type of day.
And here's Mcdaniel going deep.
I would have walked off had he caught that with that one hand.
Good coverage there. Double covered.
But just the physical stature, if you see, I mean, look at the 4 defenders around him. It's just not even funny.
We've gotten to that point in the game where they're a little bit more needy to score. So Chance McDonald is taking a little bit more risks and throwing in triple coverage to try to get something here.
Down 21-7.
I'm not sure. What do you think time-wise left?
I got us at probably about 9 minutes, 8 minutes.
We start feeling a little bit of urgency here.
They get it across the line. Devane.
Should be a first down. Made it by about a foot and a half.
Appreciate the red-legged stool, though, from our position.
You know, I wonder, Brian, you brought up about how you see teams like this that are used to being in I formation. I wonder what Curley thinks about this. Like, are we getting all our throws out of the way right now so that we can go run the ball again in the fall?
Oh, yeah, you know, there's plays they're not showing.
Right.
Almost caught, but almost intercepted. That was a good battle right there.
Yeah, I think that's one of those ones with Curley that you hear it every year. O'Day, Graham Kapowson, they're going to throw the ball more. And you see them at 7-on-7. Oh, maybe they are going to throw.
They never do.
Yeah, it's all. They know what they're doing.
I think they're going to throw more passes today combined since they played 7 games than they will the entire season. And there's nothing wrong with that. They're very successful. So.
Well, they like to control the clock. You know?
Donald goes. This time Abuke can't get it. He's looking around. He wants a flag.
I think that's just good defense by almost there. When a guy goes up like that, you just got to get on him, get any type of bump into him you can to try to, create a separation.
Flags have been rare today.
Yeah, I've only seen a couple of them today.
And they all kind of came in like a 5-minute stretch, it seemed like, there in the Lincoln Steilacoom game.
Third down here, so kind of desperation time here for
little
Steilacoom.
bit, yeah.
They've really got to convert here.
Down 21-7. 5 minutes, is that what he just said?
5 minutes.
5 minutes left to go in
Ooh.
the state championship. Graham Kapowson with a chance to walk away with the first one. Chance
Nothing.
over the middle, not there, and they'll turn it over.
Boy, that might be the death blow right now. You're down by 14 and you turn the ball over. And the clock's your worst enemy right now.
We'll see if they go into that wait till there's 2 seconds left on the play clock to snap the ball type.
I would.
Which they know all about. They've done it a lot over the years.
That's how they play normally.
Yep. Yeah, that's a
Yeah.
Nathan Thomas. The visor. We saw Sam Hewitt. He had the visor turned around earlier. There's a completion. Still going.
One thing that's been great about
Almost
today,
again.
too, you just haven't seen a lot of trash talking. Guys are playing, and maybe it's because these guys play with each other a lot in the spring, but they've done a great job of just playing football.
Yeah, the sportsmanship has been great. There hasn't really been any chippy stuff or extracurricular stuff, really. No fights.
And as you guys know, all the coaches saying when we were walking around, all the coaches saying hello to everybody,
Yes.
checking out. They're like ribbing each other.
Oh,
fun. Does
wow.
that a catch?
Did he catch that?
He picked that up off the turf.
I thought it was.
And they're going to call
That
a
might
touchdown.
be
Nobody
it.
thought he had it.
Where's the review on that?
Use their blitz and everything, and
It looked like it hit the turf, but they're calling it a oh, now they're waving it off.
I think they're calling injury.
Yeah, they're saying injury.
Oh,
There's a young man, looks like cramps.
That's Doherty.
Yes.
It's your guy.
Showing those hands.
See, you got something right.
Hey, one thing. And my prediction of Grand Capelsa winning. I swear Perry and I talked about that this morning.
Yeah, we'll have to run the tape
we're
back.
going to rewind that.
Personally, I had Graham Kapowski for Stillicum in the final.
Nicely done.
Ryland
21-7 scores. What he roughly said.
Yeah, I figured it'd be somewhere around 28-7. Graham Kapowski.
And truth be told, he made that prediction about 5 minutes ago.
Yes.
As all great predictions are made.
It's that kind of assignment sending outing that gives you that kind of news.
Well, that's why they're pundits. We want to thank, though, Todd Elvig, Jake Elvig. We got Jeff Mattson on our other camera, everybody at STSPN, everybody in the truck. I want to thank for a long, long day here. STSPN, it's caught Doherty won. Oh, not Doherty, the other team. That's Paget again. He's got the 2 touchdowns. Stillicum.
28-7.
Wow.
I think that's insurmountable.
Oh, wow. You have an open invitation, of course. Todd Elvig telling me. Brandon Huffman and Ryland Spencer. He's been there, I think, at Veterans Memorial Stadium, or time you're up north.
Yeah, if Ryland can convince me of a good place to eat, you'll
Oh,
have me there.
we got
plenty.
Come on now.
Get
Now,
them into
Snohomish, I don't know all that well.
Oh, we got you covered.
I haven't spent a lot of time in Snohomish itself.
That is. You want to?
Cunios,
Hey, my
Fred's
wif's from
Rivertown.
I get a lot of- I
spent
get a
many
lot of
time
flack
going up
if I
that
don't-
way.
If I don't make it into Snohomish County at least once, I get a lot of flack.
That one broken up. And Graham Kapowski. I think it's allowed to get a little chesty here.
Yeah.
I thought he got there a little early, actually.
And you know what I love today, too, is Dylan Morris comes out.
Hey, you guys are chatting him up. We couldn't get him on?
No.
Is that against the rules?
No, you could have got him on.
All right. We sent Ryland. Didn't we send Ryland to get him
That
on?
was part of his
Was that part
assignment.
of
Now,
was that part of the Timberline roster and get Dylan?
I think that was a false start there.
Yep.
Yeah.
Good eye.
Thank you.
He can see things few others can. Tim Boyle.
Once in a while.
Can you see the Timberline roster?
But a huge thanks to you guys. We had
Oh.
Jake Heaps on earlier with Perry, and you've been tremendous. You saved us.
it.
Tim and I you saved us, basically.
This has been fun. I've had a lot of fun. It's just like a couple guys sitting around watching football and people are listening to us.
That's exactly correct.
You guys
That's what
made
we
it
try to
great. Otherwise, we'd be just sitting here telling jokes or something.
do. Yeah. People don't want to see that. No one wants to see that. Still
It's
feel
too
like
high.
I'm trying to get something going.
Nice catch in the back of the end zone by that fan.
Was that? Yes. Give that fan a gold glove.
That's a turnover on downs again, and that's going to pretty much do
So
it
what
there.
happened to Stillicum? They were on fire.
You know, you have those 2 games come down to the final play. You probably run out of steam a little bit.
And a lot of credit goes to Graham Kapowski and the GK Eagles.
And they had to knock off Eastside Catholic to get here.
Yes.
And Union.
And Union. I mean,
Yeah.
That's 2 state champions they beat
Yeah.
back to back.
How about that?
I don't know what
That's a
size
good
shoes,
point.
but order another pair.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Forget the shoes they have to fill with Dylan Morris being gone.
It has been a blast here. As now we have a new quarterback in for GK.
Yeah, and if you're GK, you just want to do a little dinking and dunking, and
That's it.
is that it?
That is the
That
game.
is it.
Graham Kapowski and the Eagles, the 2019 Atavis 7-on-7 state champion.
Inaugural state champions.
And there we go. Thanks to Tracy Ford for inviting us and putting this whole thing together. Todd Elvig, our executive producer, 5-tool player on STSPN. Hope you've enjoyed this. Any other lasting thoughts? We'll start with Ryland Spencer here.
Oh, I just think it's a tremendous event today. Had a lot of fun. I'd say it was much better than expected. I didn't really know what I was walking into today because you just kind of never know. The talent level was tremendous. the organization of everything, and the broadcasting was subpar, but
of course,
but
we
I
knew
thought
that
this was
coming
awesome.
in.
I think this is a great kind of kickoff event in a way. Spring ball is now really going. A couple more events, going on this spring, and then get right into some real football come the end of August.
Brandon, any final thoughts here as you think about? You got to write an article probably on your top 5.
I think the demise of Graham Kapowson was greatly exaggerated.
Yeah.
Yes, Dylan Morris was a 4-year star for them, but there's a lot of other weapons there for Eric Curley to have at his disposal, and the Eagles aren't going anywhere.
All right, Tim, any thoughts on 7-on-7 as we wrap it up?
I agree with Rylan. I think it was a lot better than I expected. Parting thoughts, I think look out for Stillicum this year in AA. I think they're for real. We saw a lot of talent here today, and it was a lot of fun.
For anything and everything you need, 247sports.com, cascadiapreps.com, and as always, your high school streaming sports right here, STSPN. That's going to do it for Scott Oshman, Tim Boyle, Todd Uvig, and the crew. Graham Kapowson, you're out of it. 7-on-7 state champions. Have a great night.